in fulfilling God's will, making sure the prophecy is fulfilled, making sure that he dies so that we can be reconciled. I know you're tired of talking about these same questions, but that's why you're here. Is there any reason why you are in the presence of God? Apart from that, you may hear him speak to you. What is important? You're talking about God's interest. So it has to be unambiguous, because it is going to be clear. There's nobody in the soldiers who say they have doubt about what God's interests are in your life and about your life, about the relationship you have with God. For that is what the soldiers is about, is the purpose of the ministry, is to be able to make the God's will known to you, to man, to humanity, and make his power known to all the powers of the world. Last Sunday, we have used the laws of this world, the laws around you that you're familiar with, to explain to you, but do you still continue to blame God? Some people, they enjoy blaming God about anything that goes wrong. Whoa, where were you, God, when this happened? Why didn't you save me if you are God? And some people will say, oh, it's Satan. Are you still blaming Satan, or are you blaming somebody else? What about your duty of care for your own life? You wake up in the morning, you take a shower, and you shampoo your head and your body, and wash clean and dress nice and take care of your own body and body. What about the dreams and the visions and things and the gift God has given unto you? How did you use it? What have you done? What is your purpose in this world? God didn't just make you. He could have turned you into an animal, a goat, a sheep, or even a snail, a worm. Could have made you to go into something else, whatever he wanted, but he made you to a human to be reflective of him in his image and his likeness. We told you last Sunday about the importance of intent. What is the intent of God? When God created you and he sent you into this earth, and he brought you and he put you into wherever God has made you to be born, or whatever country or nation or tribe where you belong to. And it talks about intent, and it talks about the interest. What is your intent? What is your interest? In your relationship with God, in your relationship with one another, in whatever you are doing. What are the expectations of God? We're talking about God's expectations in relation to his will. What are they? What about the expectations of those that represent you? Because we're reflecting on this series that shows you and helps you to think about situations before you act on them. Before you talk on them. We see a lot of people always like to talk like they're in a beer parlor. And if you're around me, you know I don't like those kind of talks. No, you open their mouth to say things, whether it means anything or not. Where do you stand in all these things? What is the objective that is presented to you in those situations where, because to give somebody a power of attorney to make a decision in your life that affects you physically and spiritually is the most serious decision any man or any woman can make. How do you take such a decision? They could make a decision that can shut you down. You cannot worship God, as you have seen in COVID. They can make a decision that says you can't go to buy food to eat unless they tell you to go and buy food to eat. That's a basic human need. They can make a decision that says you cannot go out. A lot of our children are suffering mental disorder today. They have lost the ability to use their skills to engage in developmentally and psychologically as God has created them, because somebody made a decision to lock them up in their own home. Now, a few weeks ago, I took some kids out in Baltimore City to go take them to the park, and the 5, 6, 7 years olds do not know how to play in the park because they don't have the skill. And when somebody tries to show them, they get scared. Because when some people say, oh no, you don't put your feet there because you could slide and fall down and hurt yourself, then they get scared. They never want to play again. Because somebody made a decision that affected their life here on earth, affected their mind. Fear of the unknown. When the book of 2 Timothy in chapter 1, 6 to 7, the Lord did not give you spirit of fear. We fear one another. Nobody wants somebody to come close to them or near them because of the work of human hand. These are decisions you make, and then you blame God. How can you not be held accountable for such a decision when you go and you give somebody that consideration as a vote in order to become Lord over you? Do you ask questions before you talk and before you act? Have you thought it through in your mind? A free gift from God. Because there are people whose minds are not right. But God gave you a sound mind, as the word in 2 Timothy said, chapter 1, verse 6. The Lord gave you the mind and the ability to control yourself so that you know, no, I won't go that far. I won't cross that boundary. I won't do that. But everything goes. Whatever your friends like, you like. Whatever they do, you do. Whatever they say, you say. But you want to blame your Father in heaven. How dare you blame my Father? When you go out and in all your activities of your life and the things that you do, you did not consider it. Your outward manifestation, does it represent the truth, or is it a prank or a lie or a deception or misrepresentation? When they want to come to say they want to become your masters and your lords, your presidents, your governors, your mayors, and look at Baltimore. Lately I've been visiting Baltimore and I'm disgusted with it. That's the place where I grew up in this country. You drive on the road, your cars pass, might fall out and throw away. The roads are not made. And this is governed by people that you elected. The buildings are collapsing. So you're driving around on the street. You will see a whole building, 3-4 story building, with a lumber attached on the wall of the